Hello, hello, hello. It is a wonderful Thursday afternoon, and I decided I wanted to stream some Magic. I had a cool, what I think is a fun new deck, and I decided it'd be a shame to not share it with the world. So here we are, gonna stream a few matches of what I'm naming Fruit Loops, the deck. And let's get right into the deck tech. Why are we calling it Fruit Loops? Well, because we be looping, and we be fruity while we doing it. Please excuse me. So yeah, this deck's built around a Wilderness Reclamation Shell, untapping my lands, and the goal of this deck is to completely stop my opponent from playing Magic while I play all of the Magic. It's kind of a all or nothing, fun as a one-sum game type deck. Legitimately, with this deck, it is possible to have your opponent from turn 3 on not take a single game action while you play through your entire deck. So let's get into how it does that. Wilderness Rec untaps at your instep all lands you control. Time Warp and Nexus of Fate both are extra turn spells, so if I'm able to cast these, take an extra turn, untap with lands, draw into more, that's a pretty strong strategy. The One Ring is semi an extra turn spell, as in when it enters you gain protection from everything. Therefore, you play it, you pass to your opponent, they can't really interact with you. They can develop their board state more, sure, but if they're a creature-based deck, they can't actually deal damage to you. So it's somewhat an extra turn spell, but more importantly, it's just a really strong draw engine, especially when you start taking extra turns. It just gets out of control. Memory Deluge draws really fast through Wilderness Rec. It is probably the strongest 4-mana draw spell, considering you get to look at the top 4 cards and look at your top 7 cards, and when you have infinite mana, that's great. Planar Genesis is a really important new card for this archetype. This is not a new archetype, important disclaimer, but there are some really key new cards that have entered, Magic, that make this archetype a lot more interesting, including, in my opinion, Planar Genesis. This is the upgraded Growth Spiral, and it's really important because not only does it ramp you like Growth Spiral does, but it also digs you. And in this deck, ramping on turn 2 to get to your 4-drops, and also digging late game for extra turn spells is really key. But this is the card that is very inconspicuous, but very important for the archetype. And truly, I would not be playing this archetype if it wasn't for this new card. This is a regrowth instant speed, and that is significant purely because of Wilderness Reclamation and being able to loop disgusting, extra turns. And the other key piece I probably should have mentioned along with the One Ring extra turns is Orum's Chant. Orum's Chant, again, like the One Ring, isn't an extra turn spell, but it's a pseudo extra turn spell where you're able to cast it on their upkeep, kick it. They can't cast spells, they can't attack you, they get to enjoy their turn by playing a land and passing. For 2 mana, not too bad. So 4 Orum's Chants, 2 Time Warps, 1 Nexus of Fate, and 4 the One Ring are our extra turn quote-unquote spells. And Auroral Procession allows you to loop Orum's Chants, loop extra turn spells, be dig when you need dig, be removal when you need removal. It just acts as everything, and because Wilderness Rec decks have so much mana, mana's not really a concern, but gas and tools at the right time matter a lot. Rounding out the deck, we have Brainstorm, 4 Swords to Plowshares, and 1 Sink into the... and 4 Mana Drain, and 1 Sink into the Stupor as interaction. Honestly, these are the worst cards in the deck. I'm actually close to cutting them because of the amount of games where it doesn't matter what interaction you have. It's pretty high. At least the Swords and the Sink. Mana Drain's pretty good. So land base is pretty straightforward. We do have some Mystic Sanctuaries, again, to enable the looping. How does this deck win games? You might be wondering. Well, there is one way this deck wins games, and that is through a single land, Castle Ardenvale, that spends 4 mana to make a 1/1. And the only way this deck wins games is by A, the primary win con of having your opponent concede because they're having 0 fun, or B, by making 3 to 4 of these a turn through Wilderness Wreck and taking infinite turns and swinging at them for infinite damage. It's pretty good. Alright, let's get into the action. We're, like I said, going to be playing 3 matches. This is just best of 1 now. I just built this deck like 2 days ago. I need to add a sideboard. And honestly, the amount of time it takes for this deck to play 1 game is pretty much the equivalent of a full best of 3 of other decks. So, you know, we're going to start with best of 1, and we'll see where we get. Let's see. Question 1 is whether or not we face a real deck or a Timmy deck. As it turns out, this ladder is full of both those things. It's actually a really hard hand. We do not have Wilderness Wreck or the One Ring, which are usually the key things that you want in an opening hand. We do have early interaction, plenty of lands, dig, and an extra turn spell, so it's not bad. But what are we actually doing with this hand? I think I am going to keep it, but I don't love it. I think this hand actually has a lot of potential to lose. Now, you might see that I am in the astounding rank of silver, and you might be wondering if I'm able to get any legitimate games at all. Just shuffle that back in. Being in silver, and my answer to that is that MTG Arena uses a hidden ELO system, where whatever rank you are does not actually directly correlate to your in-game skill. And what is happening here? Okay, Omniscience. So again, I think I did not choose the right deck because, or the right hand, because I did not keep Counterspell, Interaction for this hand, and we might just get blown out, which would be unfortunate. But what are you gonna do? It's also unfortunate because that's our other Surveil land, which means we probably want to keep the Misty for our castle. So I think we just play the basic and pass. No white mana. Based on their hand, we're not going to need white mana. If they get Omniscience out with Show and Tell, we lose. And if they don't, we get to play the game. I don't see any blue mana, so there's that. Actually makes me really interested in what their reanimation tech piece is. Might be one of the new cards. Oh, Godfair. Okay, so I think there's a 4-mana white spell, which again, I don't see any white, that reanimates an artifact or an enchantment or something, and they'll be able to pop off with that. Let's see if we can find a payoff. We find Mana Drain, which we will take. Okay, and okay, so like now we're starting to. Things are happening. Oh, okay. It's playable. It's playable. They should have no real counterspell interaction. And we're fucked. And we're fucked. Alright, well, they're going to pop off, and we're going to see what happens. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Obviously, Wilderness Wreck, or shifting Woodland is a very easy way to take advantage of that. Okay. I mean, well, that does nothing, really. But you know what it does do, which is interesting? Protection from spells. I'm pretty sure I can just counter that and then get 12 gray mana. So, you know, that's cool. Well, if we untap, which is not looking great. Man, I don't know. They're just going to make a 4/4 Emrakul. Hey, good thing about our deck, we don't need no creatures. Yeah, you make your 4/4. Get an Elishnorn. Why not? I mean, I guess these swords are going to come to effect. I mean, this is the best you got. We're not that scared. I mean, we're not loving it, but I'm not that scared. It's a lot of colorless mana, which is pretty funny. So yeah, I mean, guess we're just going to take an extra turn, play Wilderness Wreck. Procession will be okay for that. Maybe Mana Drain. Do I want to shock here? Colored mana is really the only restriction. think so. And I guess Isle Swords the Elishnorn now. Might as well. And now we get to use this to return. It's actually pretty tough. Like, extra dig is going to be really important, and we can blast it off immediately versus an extra turn, which with our hand, I think we really do get Planar Genesis, because otherwise we're using the extra turn spells in Explorer, and this can find us a One Ring. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this gets us into a pretty good spot. Oh, an Ormschant? Okay, guys, we cooking. Chat, we're cooking. One annoying thing about this deck is I have to put instep and upkeep stops at like every opportunity. Okay, so I don't think we need, I think 4 mana will be plenty. No, we need double white. Yeah. He gains haste. Creatures can't attack this turn, gets around that. So I think we do need the colored mana. So what we will do is fetch, and we're just gonna get, we can get Mystic Sanctuary, but again we need double white to stop them from attacking, so I think we're just gonna get this. And then we will untap, and then, I guess there's not really a reason to do this now, so we will just pass to their upkeep. They have Beseju, which is, you know, kind of annoying, but whatever. We will go ahead and do that. See what they got. Creatures can't attack. You can use Shifting Woodland to get Omniscience, but can't cast spells, so that's cool. Go ahead and get your Omniscience. I mean, it's still not great, but it's potentially winnable. It's really funny how bad Emrakul is against us. I mean, to be fair, if it resolved, we'd be like... Well, honestly, we'd be fine. Alright, so... no reason to do Planar Genesis before. Take action. See, now I think I get the Mystic Sanctuary, and I get the extra turn spell, because we have the One Ring. Although, oh shit, okay, hold on. We gotta, oh no, it's too late, I think. Well, I target it, then I get response. Did we troll, chat? Did we troll? Yeah, we did not troll. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay, we don't really want to be sacking life, but we do want the War on the deck for later, maybe. So I'll just get a fetch land. And now we put this on top. Take action. Pass. You gonna make a 4/4 Emrakul. And oh, you got something? Okay. So, I mean, we're gonna blast this off. We might have to fetch for basic. He's got something. What do we think he's cooking? And then I think we just extra turn. I think we want the, got a lot of options here. I think we want the Wilderness Rack, because extra mana is a limiting factor, and we have enough removal to stop him from doing anything. We're going to draw more. Don't think we play the Sink. We want to keep that. Obviously, we need to find another One Ring. It's not the biggest concern yet, but if we don't find one by next turn, of course, it will be one. As it stands, we're in decent position, because Wilderness Wreck is going to draw us Buko cards. However, I guess we do technically need to find a Orm's Chant would be ideal. How much... We really can't have him swinging at all, ideally. So I guess we're just gonna, yeah, Procession, Orm's Chant back. Which means... I think now... we have all the draw, and I think we honestly just want another land. Ooh, how do we feel about extra turn spell right now? Again, what matters right now is actually getting out of the One Ring is the next step we need to do. And so I think what we need to do is take a... I guess we can just take the One Ring and plan to Orm's Chant him and be okay. Yeah, I don't mind that. Which makes me feel good about having that intertapped. And in turn. Okay, so now we get back Orm's Chant. Like, this is why this card is a perfect example of why it's exactly what this archetype needs. Leave white mana open. Cast this. Okay, mana drain. Sure. I guess we take the one. Honestly, Brainstorm's fine. It's not great. The One Ring's fine. It's not great. Mana drain's fine. We're not gonna need it is the thing. Like, we are not planning for them to cast. Oh shit. Okay. Didn't have that upkeep stop. That's always scary. Yeah, we're happy with that. Alright, so now we kick that. He seemed, you know, happy about that. He's also doesn't have Delirium anymore for Shifting Woodland, which is kind of funny. Nice. Nice. Oh yeah, we are entering the stage of the game where homie finna do nothing. Yeah, mana drains are going to be useless now. Swords are going to be useless. The only thing that matters now are Wilderness Wreck, an extra turn draw, Wilderness Wreck, and extra turns. Alright, unless homie's running Lightning Bolt, then I guess we'll be glad we have the... Okay, so how many Wilderness... I mean, he's only got rid of one... No, wait. He has at least 3 Wilderness Wreck in the deck. Okay. End step, stop, slam the One Ring. This deck lives in the like 1 to 3 health range every time it finishes a game. It's just where it likes to be. I think we can play this now. We're not going to be in trouble. Let me guess this card just to dig. Orm's Chant, sure. I like that more than Procession. Procession can get us Time Warp, whatever. Orm's Chant's technically cheaper. In which case, we could just get Orm's Chant in general. But frankly, we're not struggling. We're not low on... I think we really just ramp. Like, we are not low on interaction. In card draw. Okay, so I think we go to end step. We are going to tap for white, blue, blue. Resolve that trigger. Set an upkeep stop just in case. And let's start with, I think, just the 4-mana version so we can Nexus if needed. Okay. Sure. So we're gonna have to Orm's Chant. We're giving him another turn, which I don't like. Really would prefer if that was not the case. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. We'll discard swords. We don't need to do shit. with that. Here you go, buddy. Enjoy. My gift to you. Oh, you might have something. Oh, Mana Drain, Mana Drain? Help a brother out, please. 23 cards left in the deck to get through. Again, we really want to find these Wilderness Racks. Shouldn't be an issue, but... Oh, I didn't realize we had enough to Memory Deluge also. Thumbs up. Good deal. I think we're about like 99% chance to win this game now. He'd have to have probably multiple Lightning Bolts stacked up to be able to do anything. Okay, and honestly... really want to just take double Wilderness Wreck here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 mana. We're going to Wilderness Wreck, Wilderness Wreck. Yeah, I guess we'll just take 1 and 1. How do you guys think he's feeling right now? Probably pretty inspired. And we still have a Mystic Sanctuary to loop something to. I'm just really not bothered at this point. In-step stop. At this point, it'd be kind of cool if he had a lightning bolt. I'd be rooting for him. I mean, he might have it. Like, never count him out. Like, he keeps hovering over his land. Like he's gonna do something. I hope you do, man. I hope you do. At some point, we might find our win con. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Let me just rip this off for now. Hopefully find a Nexus of Fate and get multiple turns stacked up. I think it should be pretty easy to never have to worry about not having Mana Drain open from this point on. So that's cool. I'm just gonna speed things up a bit. I'd love to be able to find our castle so we can actually start, generating WinCon. Not that that's what this deck's trying to do, it's not trying to actually win the game, of course. But why doesn't it tell you? It should tell you how many extra turns you have stacked. I really thought it did at one point. I don't know if I'm not doing it, but I feel like there used to be like a -2 or something there. Let's put swords and let's use Flooded Strand. I guess Mana Drain down. We'll draw one of them. We'll draw Mana Drain. Pass. Okay, well, we came here to do one thing, and one thing only. Make our opponent cry. 1,000,000 tears. I guess we were gonna fetch. What are the odds he can deal 1 damage, huh? I guess now we'll get Mystic Sanctuary. Put, Time Warp. Although, Time Warp legitimately might be a mistake, just because getting draw for Nexus at this point is probably better than just random whatever. Still haven't found our... I mean, I didn't mill it, right? That'd be really funny. No, there's like no way this deck mills, so it'd have to be on the opponent. Okay. Enthralling gameplay, I know, for all players. I mean, I can say, without lying, that I'm having a blast. Hope my opponent's having a good time watching, because hopefully that is all they will be doing. Yes, I am going to tap all of my mana for no reason. That is part of the plan. And pass. Goodbye, land. I mean, I almost want to give him another turn just to Orange Chant him. That'd be cool. feel like he might not be as big of a fan. Hey, we found it. And we can finally start winning the game. Can't do that and that, so... Really wish I could get this other wilderness wreck out. C'est la vie. Live, let live. Oh, yeah, I mean, we still have one. I think we have 2 extra turns right now? I can't remember. But we can start winning the game, boys. And, you know, before you go feeling bad for our opponent, we're playing Timeless. This is the degenerate format. Homie was trying to turn 3 Omniscience. I don't know. Do, I guess, something cute. We feel no pity. All of their pain, we profit from. Their pain is our industry. Weirdly, there is a % chance of failure here. We don't have the draw that we really want to have to get through the rest of our deck. Did we get through both of our... they're exiled. Yeah, we got through both of them. I mean, we've used most of our draw triggers already. So we might have to just... There's a chance we Orms Chant them. But not yet. Nothing else to do. Let's pass. Discard, I guess, the fetch now. Lose that life. Okay, well that's not bad, because we get to draw. Hey, alright, maybe we'll get there. Maybe we'll get there after all, eh? We like having protection up. Always wear protection, boys. Could start swinging. What does this have protection from? Spells? Eh. Eh. Okay, so we don't have another extra turn. Which means, as awkward as it is, we are going to have to give him another turn. You hate to see it, chat. You hate to see it. Now, some of y'all might be wondering why there isn't more consistent payoffs to do with all this big mana. I don't know, like a Blue Sun Zenith or some kind of X-Spell, etc., etc. And honestly, the answer is because you don't need it. This deck shouldn't have trouble winning once it gets to this point where it has multiple Wilderness Wrecks, all of this going on. Where it has trouble winning is in the first 3 turns, where it might get fully ran over by aggro. And when that happens, you want to have the Swords to Plowshares, removal, etc., all this. So, like, you could cut those pieces, but in my head, it is a losing choice and not worth it. Let's see if we can hit him with the Orms Chant, have him do something instant speed and us mana drain it. It's always fun. He's been Orms Chanted, like, what, like 3 or 4 times to this point, and probably does not expect that I have 2 more still. 2 damage to each non-vampire creature. Create a blow token. I think I don't want that to happen. But you know what? I hope you enjoyed that spell, buddy. And you get a Shifting Woodland. You can get Omniscience. I'm really proud. He's playing the game. You gotta give him credit. Homie is playing the game. Oh yeah. I mean, I would say I'm getting non-zero amount worried. You know, We could lose. We got to get through 7 more non-Nexus Fate cards. We have 1 Orm's Chant. Okay, that gives us a redraw. We are happy to see that. We slammed 1 ring again. Ironically, I can use swords to gain 1 life. It really doesn't matter, but you know, it's cute. Okay, it's cute. I think we start swinging this turn though. I mean, we probably should have swung last turn, for being honest. If we lose by a couple life, I will apologize to all the fellas. Is this going to be an hour-long game? Here's open. The land base also is pretty tight. I've been making micro adjustments, but you want to have enough consistency, enough interaction, and also enough non-painful lands that you're able to not take too much damage. Like when you're at 1 health, every land before that saves you life is relevant. Okay, we should have enough. I think that we're back to 90+% to win. I mean, we're gonna swing, we're gonna Orm's Chant him. Should be G's. Set those stops. Whoa. Didn't even block. Respect. Try not to click on that. Might not even be worth playing. Alright. Let's make some boys. Oh, Jesus, right next to the castle, too. Yeah. And the mouse shifts over. We're going to be a little careful. We're going to be a little careful. And this game, I think, is a good example of why we don't really want to play best of 3. We got to do everything we wanted to do. And spending another hour and a half playing 2 more games against the same deck, meh. You know, take it or leave it. Alright, buddy, your final turn right here. We have the counterspell. He's got that again. We counter it again. He doesn't cast anything. He draws? Did he draw another one? Hey, if he draws another instant, we can lose. It is losable, boys. Maybe not now, but let's see what he's got. Literally, Vampire's Vengeance, copy number 3. Or I guess Lightning Bolt. Hey! You guys think he got that Lightning Bolt? Does he got that Lightning Bolt? We gonna find out. I'm impressed he actually cast spells though. Like, look at him. But this is a good example of, I think, turn 3 or it was turn 4. Right, turn 4. He played his last thing, which was Omniscience, Godfarer's Gift, Reanimate, and did no relevant actions for the rest of the game. Well, we got to play through our entire deck, sans 5 cards. I am actually going to make a small change to the deck, though. Hate to do that. Admit it's not optimal. Can you believe it? I'm going to replace the second forest. I actually did not notice that I had 2. I just added 1 more because I thought I didn't. And I'm going to replace it with another one of the Lorien Revealed's. Cards just so gas in the late game to draw you into what you need. I think this game also demonstrated the raw power of Auroral Procession, which I really am struggling to pronunciate, but both Planar Genesis and Auroral Procession got to really show their stuff. Homie definitely rage quit, by the way. and I hope he gets at least a tiny... Oh! Ain't no way. He's back? He's back? Let's hit him with the emote. What do we think? Probably just Wood and Tarnation. I think he's gonna lightning bolt us with the last second left on the clock. And you know what? More power to him. More power to him. I will, of course, activate the One Ring, draw into mana, drain, and then cast Nexus Vein. Oh. Beautiful. That's how you do it, folks. Silver tier 4. Going wide. Alright, let's really quickly update the deck. Alright, -1 Forest, +1 Lorien revealed, and save and exit. Also might be wondering why only 1 Nexus of Fate. Again, don't really think it's needed. You just dig into it with such consistency. I will say that was like one of the closest we've been to scrubbing out. Like, if I didn't have that last Orm's Chant, he would have been able to swing for lethal, which would have been, you know, a fitting end, but nope, thankfully not. He sucks, we're great, and easy peasy. Alright, opponent number 2, what do you have for us? Alright, so this hand, actually not horrible. It's going to take a lot of damage, but we'll be able to go turn 1, Lorien revealed for a breeding pool, turn 2, planar genesis, and hopefully into an island, turn 3, Mystic Sanctuary, One Ring, so, you know, good enough. And bonus, well, I don't know if it's a bonus upside, but if we need to, we can swords if they get freaky. Okay, well, you know, in terms of decks we can lose to, this is certainly one of them. Don't know how much we care about that. I mean, I guess we do care. So we're gonna change plans. We will swords that. We will let them strip planar genesis. We'll just play a little slower, a little bit slower of a game. We'll take that. Should just, I think this is better to do now because we don't need it. We'll Lorien revealed. Mono black. I mean, Bowmaster will be a problem. Oh, we didn't even attack. What is bro cooking? Legitimately probably going to get a Surveil land here. If we draw one of the green cards, then we will be a little sad, I guess, but otherwise, yeah, like, whatever. Lands would be ideal. We can graveyard that. Go ahead and pass. Yeah, so what are we scared of? Okay, Liliana, that might get us. In terms of things to be scared of, we need to, because Orm's Chant, that is the honestly biggest downside of Orm's Chant, is it does not do shit about planeswalkers. We kind of are cooked here. Oh no. Now we're really cooked. A pretty good draw for our opponent. I mean, shit. I guess we should have discarded Memory Deluge. I really was not expecting to have the double. But still winnable. Technically. Sure. Okay, what is that for? So the way we get out of this I guess I should have Orm's chanted, question mark? That's really funny. we're pretty cooked. But you know what? You live by the orange chant, you die by the orange chant. If he ultimates Lily, like, and kills her, maybe we have a chance. I don't even have. Oh, Sheba. Okay, awesome. We got a spam bot in the chat up in his beach. All right, you know what? We admit defeat. We are cooked. We do not have a perfect record. That's okay. The beauty about this deck, here's another one of my favorite parts, the secret sauce, is that 90% of the time you're playing this deck, you're winning. And what I mean by that is the games you lose pretty quick. Take 5-10 minutes. Like 3 to 5 minutes. Whoa, I didn't know that was an avatar. That's cool. The games you win take like 30 minutes to an hour. So, most of the time you're winning. Okay, this is decent hand. We have ramp, we have draw, little removable for early game. He's Luris, so he's probably going to be, you know, a fast deck. This hand is okay. Would have been better if the Memory Deluge was a Wilderness Wreck. Okay, probably getting Thoughtseize here. This hand's pretty resilient to Thoughtseize, I say. Let's see what his follow-up is. You got it. Probably takes the swords. You can take the Genesis if he wants. Oh, nice, okay. I mean, like, I'm happy playing a slower game. I think I just Mystic Sanctuary. That's going to be... His Surveil land's also pretty enticing. I guess it's pretty likely that I have 3 islands because we get Lorien revealed, so sure, we'll go for the white, blue, green, blue. Yeah, definitely green, blue. Green, blue Surveil. See, alright. Corey Steelcutter, Bobble. Or do nothing. Oh man, I hope his hand is all creature removal. Bowmasters. You got it, buddy. Yep. Didn't take the sword, so... Alright, stick to the plan. We're pretty happy with that, I think. So we'll be able to shuffle it. The problem is... we want to Lorien this turn with swords, and so there's not a good timing to... happy there. Pay 2 life. It's Jund. Is there any reason not to swords? I'll just wait. I can't think of anything that might punish this. Yeah, you got it, buddy. No Corey Cutter, so that's good. He's running out of gas. Without... okay, so he is going to have a 3-3. This is a little sad, but... okay, let's just save us some time here. Interesting he didn't put Luris in his hand that turn. Probably was the right play to do so, but whatever. Another good example of procession here is now if we would rather just get swords back and start buying time through doing that. That is also definitely an option. Okay, so I think we're actually going to... we do have Planar Genesis in the graveyard, so we can set up for potential procession. I think honestly going to get this, and then next turn plan to play it. We don't have another 1-drop. So I think that this turn we're kind of going to have to take off. Ooh. Okay, well now I wish I got something else, but not the biggest deal. I mean, honestly, I could just play it. We have double white now. We have green. I think like we're just digging for Wilderness Wreck. And I pass. Do we do this? I don't think so. I think we'd rather save it where we can stop him from attacking. That seems to make sense to me. So we will pass and just Procession. Probably getting back. We'll see. We'll be able to Mystic Sanctuary next turn too, so we can really just loop swords and kind of clear out everything he's got. Well, Savant Time's pretty good. Okay, why are people playing this card? Is it actually that good? I saw it for the first time and I was like, ah, bro, didn't have enough wild cards for a good card, but it's a 1-mana 3/3 actually that good? I guess. Seems like a way worse Dragon's Rage Chandler, but hey, bro, you do you. Hopefully he just puts Lurrus in his hand this turn. Yeah, that's annoying. What will he take, though? He probably takes Ormschant, right? There's nothing worth processing back, so yeah, sure, all yours. I think, okay, honestly, Lightning Bolt would have been a good one for him to keep, so we're grateful he got rid of that. Yeah, we really just want to find a Wilderness Wreck. That is the dub. Okay. Take 4. So he did get that. Alright. I mean, fair. We're going to essentially take an extra turn next turn with Ormschant. After that. So really he's just ignoring Lurrus. I mean, honestly, it makes sense if he knows that we have Ormschant, which he does now. What was his ordering? Did he do Dragon's Rage first or second? Putting Lurrus in the hand when you can't do anything except from Ormschant is a good deal for him. Okay, so I think, what do we want to get back? Swords? I mean, he's got, the Swords plan doesn't really work anymore because he got rid of the Procession. If he didn't, we'd be able to Swords 2 things and be feeling pretty solid. I think our best bet is to, I really don't want to take 7. We need to find a 1 ring. I think I Ormschant and then Time Warp, and we're just digging. So I think I'm actually going to play Forest first. Yeah, alright, we got a plan. We have some time we can buy. So we do know he has Lightning Bolts in this deck, so we actually have to be careful going down to 1 life. I mean, things are looking not great. The Thoughtseize really hurt. But it's not over yet. So we're going to get back Ormschant. And now we Time Warp. Now we, I think, just pass, right? Then we Ormschant. Play this. There's our Wilderness Rack. I think we have to take it. That's cute, I guess. We really need to find a Swords now, or another Ormschant, of course. But I think Swords is better. What is it going to leave us? Let's try and leave up double white. We're going to take 7. We're not dead. If we get double white, we can orange chant if we find it. If we get green blue, I guess we should leave up the both. There's a bigger chance that we hit the... Okay, we got swords and one ring, so... Not best case scenario, but not worst case scenario either. Let's swords on upkeep. What else does he have in his graveyard? Nothing with haste. So yeah, we just need to mitigate damage. No instant speed, so probably no lightning bolt if he's not doing it then. What you got? Inquisition. Yay! Yeah. You can take a look at that. I'm okay with it. Alright, yep, so we're entering the point of the game where we do not want to things are looking okay. Alright, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it 6 lands plus 1 is 7, so we can afford to do this, then this, then this. Huge. Ooh, I think we take the one ring, right? What's next turn look like? We have protection from everything. It's gotta be one ring. We want to loop that a couple times. Might be procession, actually. Do we take one ring? I mean, we have double. Okay, so next turn we have 8 mana? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're still just going to be able to play one thing. Well, it should be Nexus then, right? Because we're going to be able to take an extra turn. So Nexus the one ring, probably. Yeah, we have one. Yeah. Alright, alright. Odds to win increasing. We need to dodge, I guess, a Thoughtseize. Hopefully. Yeah, you go. Oh, okay. So the fact you didn't play Luris is interesting. Does that sound like a lightning bolt to you gamers? Because it sure does to me. This does not put us in lightning bolt range yet, so we will continue to avoid that as we can. We will establish this. We lose to double lightning bolt right now, which he doesn't have enough mana for. I mean, odds to win are... I'm comfortable. I should have played Castle. Oh, okay, there's the first one. Does he have the second one? Nope. Cool. Yeah, so good thing we were playing around Lightning Bolt, of course. Yeah, so if we had played... Oh, he conceded! She. Oh. Thank you, Magic Arena, for caring about my feelings. I, for one, had fun this match. And the best part is, even if my opponent voted no on that, we cancel each other out. So, either exactly 50% win rate of fun is happening with that deck, or there's a 100% win rate because they also clicked. They were having fun. Alright, let's wrap it up with one more. Can we get the hundo... Oh, wait. Well, I guess that was 3 matches. I forgot we lost the black deck. It's easy to forget about your losses with this deck because the wins are... chef's kiss. So yeah, we'll do one more match and call it there. Okay, so the thing about this hand is we like it. Why did it look like they milled? Or they mulled? Oh, they did. Let's go. Okay, that's not good. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we're happy then. So let's start out with fetch land. Honestly, I don't want them to stifle me. So I was gonna fetch if he fetched. That's not that likely to happen. I think he's trying to find a land. Whatever. You know what? If I get stifled, I get stifled. It's a beautiful thing about Timeless. You get stifled at any moment, and you have to be on board. I hope this is not just Esper control. Okay, Jeskai control. Not the best. Oh, he's gonna brainstorm too. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we don't love that, but I mean, yeah, that's gonna be difficult. We have options. We have options. I mean, yeah, we might be okay. We'll see. Counterspell deck, definitely not what we want to see. This deck likes to beat on linear strategies, but I don't think we care about brainstorm anymore. I really like having both these cards in hand too, because interact if you need to, otherwise just get to do the thing. If he minuses, then we're super happy. Oh, he's probably missed a land. Might be brainstorm locked. That'd be good news without a land. Nope, he's going for it. Going for the OT. Which is like 2 turns away, which is terrifying, but what you gonna do? So does he mana drain us? I don't think so. Huh? Looking more likely every second. Probably not, right? Like, he's scared what I'm gonna do on my turn. Come on, brother. This match gonna take long enough. Ooh. We do not love not hitting a land there. That's pretty brutal. Top 4. We did fetch, so we can just get Procession for a land. It's probably the play. I mean, we have Lorien revealed, so we're fine. So honestly, in that case, I guess we'll get Wilderness Rack, yeah, sure. Not as cool as if we had just nattied it, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so he is missing lands, and he is brainstorm locked. So, that's good news. Bad news is he's gonna draw half his deck. Okay. That's weird. So next turn he gets to do the thing. Maybe we probably should have mana drained that, huh? I was scared. We have double white, we have all the blue. Doesn't really matter. I guess we can get more white. Do I want to get Mystic Sanctuary? No, definitely not. I don't know. Chat, am I cooked? That's not a bad pickup. Alright, so he almost certainly has the drain. He's going to get to ultimate next turn, draw his entire library, and then have interaction. I mean, how the fuck do we actually win? I think it's by him not having mana drain. If he has mana drain, we tell him, nicely done. Same difference. Yeah, alright, well, turn 2 Tamiyo. Planeswalkers are this deck's greatest weakness. There is a legitimate argument to running Pithing Needle main board as a means to mitigate that, but like instead of swords or something, but
I don't really want to. Well, I think we're cooked, chat. I think we are cooked.
We don't get a land either. I mean, so I guess we'll try to... The fact he's all playing all instants too, or Orm Chance are going to do jack sheet. Should be 90% to lose, maybe 95. Is bro going to take literally an Aeon to play his one land and pass a turn? Does he have 3 fairy? That'd be really funny. I will probably be conceding to 3 fairy. Okay, what is happening? You do not need to be drawing right now. Bruh, this is the deck we're losing against. Alright, Jessica, I can draw. Okay. You enjoy. I mean, I guess we can Orm Chant him and then Mana Drain next turn. That's cute. So his deck is full of non-instants, clunky cards that would do nothing against us. But I mean, he's tapping out. Wilderness Wreck? Kill me. Yeah, so we will just be Orm Chanting. And then he counterspells it. Mana Drain. If we draw the One Ring, Wilderness Wreck, there is a chance. And if he has any interaction here, we are done here and now. We will not have... What, 1 minute? Spell Pierce? I mean, sure. He could have a lot, actually. Spell Pierce or the other 1 mana. Okay, just a bolt. Alright, yeah. We continue playing. Now, you know, if he has 2 more bolts in there. I mean, he's running Lightning Helix. He's literally an aggro. This is an aggro deck, by the way. This is trying to develop pressure with just Monastery Mentors and Flage, I guess. And then Lightning Bolt and Lightning Helix down. So, I mean, oh, we are cooked. However, if we rip maybe there's a non-zero chance still, chat. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I guess we get Mana Drain and then go for Orange Chant again. No, we can't even put it on top. That's the problem. So we need to rip into Wilderness Wreck. We saw, yeah, we can't. But we will Nexus. My bro has Spell Pierce for this. Like, what are we doing? Let me take game action, sir. Well, chat, it was a good run. We had fun. We came. We conquered. And with love, we concede. That's it for me now. We'll tune in for another video, hopefully sometime soon. Like, comment, subscribe!